Let me tell you a story.
Did you say that?
My love, I can't get you out of my head. You glide on air when you walk through the crowded streets. Your yellow sundress and captivating smile stood out like a ray of sunshine. As the breeze blew through your strawberry blonde hair, it carried with it the smell of coconut and sweet Georgia peaches. I knew right away that your southern charm was new to this big city. Our eyes met, and I saw so much joy and innocence. From that moment on, you were all I could think about, all I could dream about. You are my one and only from this day forward. I knew we were destined to be together. This is my first entry in what will become a journal of our love story. One day, you will read the tale of how you stole my heart and how I stole yours. Dear Wendy, thank you for letting me walk you to your first day of work, even though you left me waiting outside for over an hour. You take forever to get ready, and I promise you, that dress is perfect, and it hugs your body perfectly to show off your cute little curves. The next time we go to the movies together, I get to pick. Romantic comedies are all the same. Women always fall in love with the wrong guy. I kind of feel like I'm in a romantic comedy. Only, I already found you. I'm the good guy. And I promise I won't let anyone come between us. No one. I am right for you, and I will prove myself. Oh, and one other thing. I know you like to sit up front, but next time, you need to try the back. The view is so much better. I really enjoy our strolls through Central Park. I can tell how much you miss life in the country. I promise I'll keep you safe in the city, though. I will do anything for you. Were you surprised by the white daisies on your doorstep? I noticed you pulled one out in the park the other day, and I figured they were perfect and that they were your favorite. I just wanted you to have something as beautiful as you, to warm up your very bare new apartment. Congratulations on your promotion, sweetie. You really deserve it. But did you have to drink so much when you went out to celebrate? The girls from work can be such a terrible influence. When I saw you flirting with that other man, my blood boiled with jealousy. Do you enjoy making me feel this way? I would do anything for you. And this is how you treat me? I'm sorry. I don't mean to get angry. I overheard you on the phone with your parents today, and I agree with them. I think it's a good idea for you to carry pepper spray as well. At least you told them about me always watching over you. I want them to know that you are safe. I must admit, I'm not pleased with your new roommate. I feel like he was always trying to come between us. Promise me, I'm the only one for you. Thank you so much for taking me to the comedy club tonight, sweetie. The comedian who made fun of your roommate's ugly sweater vest was just hilarious. He really is goofy looking, by the way. I was so pleased when you came up with the idea to go to an escape room. I love watching you figure out the puzzles and search for locks and keys. However, I was disappointed by your roommate tagging along again. He couldn't help you out at all. You saw how easily I could pick the locks to our handcuffs, right? Wouldn't it be fun to create our own escape room one day? I know sometimes I can be a little overbearing. I just keep watch to protect you, my love. I hate the idea of you walking alone in the parking garage after work. I know better than to disturb you when I keep watch of you. You just look so scared. There's a lot of crazy people out there, and just know, I'm here if you need me. Just look over your shoulder. Did you enjoy exploring the city today? My favorite part of the day was watching your hair blow in the wind as you looked towards the Statue of Liberty. And hey, I even got several great pictures. The Empire State Building was my least favorite. I know you thought it was very romantic, but I hate heights. And I think it was a little bit inappropriate for your roommate to give you jewelry. I was so embarrassed tonight by how much faster you can run. I thought we were going on one of our walks, but when you took off running, I could not keep up. But I promise you, I'll get better in shape for you, sweetie. You come up with the best date ideas, despite you always bringing that third wheel. He really needs to find another woman to spend time with, or other friends so that we can be alone more often. Kind of like how it used to be. Remember how we could just enjoy hours of silence, just enjoying each other's company? Anyways, wine and painting was a grand idea for date night. I didn't want to paint a little tree like everyone else did, so I painted you. I'm pretty sure I captured your strawberry blonde hair just perfectly. One day, I will show you my special art collection devoted to your beauty. Tonight was so much fun. You really know how to have a good time. I couldn't stop smiling at you dancing with your friends. You really needed a night away from your roommate. I see the stress he causes on you. You spend so much time on the phone planning things for him and going to all these appointments together. We hardly get any alone time anymore. I miss our nights walking in the park. I can't wait until he gets his own life. They say it's bad luck to see a bride in her wedding dress before the big day, but I just couldn't resist. Don't be mad that I peeked in on you while you were trying it on. You were stunning, and I just couldn't help myself. Dear Wendy, today is the big day. The day we say I do. Do you promise to stand by me? Do you promise to be faithful only to me? Do you promise to honor and obey me? I know you will. At this point, you are kind of stuck with me. Wendy, I have sat back and watched you for a while. 143 days to be exact. I know you may get cold feet, but I assure you, we are soulmates. I know everything about you. I know that you're allergic to peanuts, your favorite color is yellow, you make a mean sloppy Joe. When you get nervous, you twirl your hair with your fingers. Your favorite number's 13. You often fall asleep on the couch after a long day of work and a full glass of wine. I love the way you rub your feet together when you fall asleep. A giant spider may cause you to burn the house down since you're very afraid of spiders. I think it's kind of weird since you're a country girl and you're afraid of spiders. I'm sure you are a little worried and concerned about not knowing me as well as I know you. You may have fears that I've only been courting you for a short period, but we will grow closer over time, I promise. You will know what makes me tick. We have forever, with no distractions, to become one. Take my hand, and I promise I can be your world.
So, you're aware that you are the prime suspect in connection to Mr. Colby's disappearance, along with the kidnapping of Wendy Schumacher. I'm also going to make the assumption that he's dead. This looks a lot like you were obsessed with Mrs. Wendy. I've read your journal, and I'm amazed. I'm amazed that you watched her for this long before a witness came through about this whole situation. And what's even worse, you've had numerous amounts of physical contact with her. I can see as clear as day that you are fond of her. Yeah, I found her strands of hair taped to the pages of your journal. And you even... you even have your own key to her apartment. Look, we searched the apartment already. I can't even wrap my head around this. You literally live right across the hall from her. I've contacted Peggy, and she told me that you were hired just after Wendy moved into the apartment complex. I mean, working there for maintenance explains a lot. And I'm hoping she was the only victim. Can you explain to me what this shrine is of her in your living room? Do you worship her?
Yes, and don't touch it.
Look, we have all that we need to go ahead and prosecute. We just need to know what you did with Mr. Colby. Where is he?
Look, if you have so much and you know everything, then you know he is so obsessed with Wendy and actually tried to marry the love of my life. He was always tagging along on our dates and getting in the way. He's the one that followed her from Alabama to here. He's the one that moved into her apartment. He made himself a key. It was him. He would never take care of her whenever she got extremely drunk. It was me who took care of her.
Let's clear the record. Mr. Colby was her fiancé, and they were getting married. Not you. Not Mr. Ted Warner. Not Mr. Ted Warner and his beady little eyes. Not Mr. Ted Warner, who has the same bowl haircut from the late 80s. Not Mr. Ted Warner, who looks malnourished and hasn't worked out a day in his life. Just tell me where I can find Mr. and what would have been of Mrs. Colby.
Give me a map, and I'll show you where he is. Can I have a pen? Actually, can I have a permanent marker? A blue one, please. Oh, and make sure it's a fine tip one. Now, can I have a red permanent marker? Here, this is where you will find him.
What are all these lines on the map for? Oh my god. Why are there blue and red X's?
The red X's is where you will find him. The blue X's is where you will find everyone else.
Will I find Wendy at one of these locations?
No.
Why not?
If I can't have her, no one will.